Hello, everybody. Shirley here from the James Kennedy Public Library to demonstrate for you how to do this month's adult Crafternoon activity. We are doing a hot cocoa ornament because today is also National Hot Cocoa Day. So I don't know how you can see this. I'll get a little closer. Basically, it is a plastic ornament that is designed or where it says that you can put food in it or candy in it. And then we are putting hot cocoa mix in it, white chocolate chips, and peppermint candy cane pieces. So it is really very easy. You really don't need the video, but we're going to do it anyway. And then there are take and make kits for you. So we purchased a couple dozen of these ornaments. They are not round. Well, they're round this way, but they're not a full bulb. So they work perfect for doing the hot cocoa mix, because if you have a 3-inch bulb, you're only going to get a tiny little bit in the bottom and it isn't quite as pretty. So the first step, of course, is going to be taking off the top and setting that aside. And these are clean and unused, so I didn't wash it. If you have something at home that you want to use, make sure you do wash it, or if you reuse them, I would suggest you wash them again. So then you can use, the kit will come with one of everything, but if you want to make these at home and you buy your own bulbs, ornaments, you can use whatever kind of hot cocoa mix that you like. And if you don't like the kind that's in your kit, you can buy your own or make your own. So the first step is going to be opening your hot cocoa mix and putting it in the bulb. You can use a funnel if you have one. I used it with a funnel, and I've also done it just by pouring. You just have to get it lined up and pour. I kind of tucked the opening inside and then poured it, if you can see. So first thing is to get all your hot cocoa mix in the ornament. And you want it to fall straight down if you can, so you don't get a lot of cloud on the sides, but it's not a huge deal. Watch me. So you kind of do have to tip it to get all of the hot cocoa mix to come out. And you do want it all because it's all yummy. Oh, and see here, I assumed too soon. So then you shake it down so it's all level. Glare, interesting. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. So hopefully you can see this okay. The hot cocoa is in the bottom of it. And then the next step is to add the chips. I selected white chocolate chips. In your kit, they're going to come in a little snack size baggie. I'm doing this remotely, so I'm using just a little 1/4 cup, which is about how many chips are in there. And then you would just add those on top. And the reason I went with white rather than chocolate is because I liked the color difference. But you could use any kind of chips. If you have those Andes mint chips, and make nice green color would be kind of fun. If you use a different color of hot cocoa mix, you could use a different color. But I wanted to have, and you're going to watch these fall all over the floor. I don't have a funnel that's big enough, but I will pick them up. It might, with your snack bag, they might come out easier than this for me. But so if you see, but I poured them from the cup. I'm going to pick them up off the table and just drop them in. So you can see there, you kind of want to make a row of them so they kind of cover the hot cocoa mix. And you've got the chocolate mix and then the white chocolate. And then the last thing, the directions I had found suggested using sprinkles and other things to add color. We don't really have enough quantity to put that into a kit, so I decided to try something else. And I've been using a candy cane. So your kit comes with a candy cane. If you don't want to break it up and put it in here, you certainly don't have to. If you have sprinkles or something else at home that you wanted to put in here to add color, you could do that. The other thing that the directions talked about adding is mallow bits, which are kind of those dehydrated marshmallows you find in hot cocoa mixes. I couldn't find them in the store here. I'm not sure if there are any in Dyersville. So I left those out, but you could certainly add them at the top if you wanted to. So back to the peppermint stick. What I have been doing is putting it in a bag like this. breaking it up by hand, putting it in a bag like this. So you could use your snacks, the bag your chips came in potentially. I'm not sure how big it is. And then I just broke it up into bigger pieces into the bag. and then I took a soup can and crushed it. Now I'm not going to do that in front of you, but basically you can use anything. Just put it on a hard surface and pound it until you get crumbs. And I'm going to pause this and go do that because you don't need to watch me. And it won't work on this table because it's not solid enough. I'll be right back. Okay, so that took me maybe a minute, and I just crushed these down into chunks. It's kind of a balance because you want to make sure you have some pieces that you can see the red and white, because that's kind of why we're using these. And then also for flavor. And just a side note, putting the whole candy cane in, which is what I've been doing, makes a really pepperminty hot chocolate. If you like it that way, great. If you don't, maybe put fewer in, or again, use the sprinkles. So I'm gonna just kind of pick up this was more of my challenge. I tried using a funnel with this one, but the pieces stuck in it. I think if you wanted to cut the bottom of your bag, you might be able to do that and just let them pour out the bottom. But I'm just going to go ahead and pour these in, and hopefully we won't make too big of a mess. Let me see. Yeah. Watch me pour. See, the bigger chunks don't go in as easily, but you want bigger pieces because it adds to the color. And then the powder just will mix easier and make more flavor. So it's a balance. So let me just shake this a little bit to make it even them out a little. So I hope you can see that. I'm not sure my colors are the greatest in here, but we've got the hot cocoa mix on the bottom, the white chocolate marshmallows, and then the crushed candy canes on top. And then you would just take your lid and put it back in. Now these are pretty tough. I had some issues on my sample with the little metal pieces folding down inside. So just kind of keep an eye on that when you're putting it back together, because you want those to all be on the outside. So there you go. And then your kit should also have a tag on it for how to make the hot cocoa, a tag you can tie on it to how to make the hot cocoa. This makes 1 8-ounce cup of hot cocoa mix. So you would mix it with put it in a mug, add 8 ounces of hot water or milk and stir it up till it's all dissolved and drink it. It's really quite tasty. So there is this month's adult crafternoon activity. These are available in kits only this time around. And again, we are also celebrating hot cocoa hot cocoa day, which is December 8th. So thank you not December 8th. Sorry, my brain. Thank you very much.